Beware! Raise the spell of Rahurkuit! Let it be first understood that I am a god of war and vengeance. I will give you a war engine, and with it ye shall smite the peoples down, and none shall stand before you. Thou shalt have danger and trouble. Let blood flow in my name. Trample down the heathen, O warrior. Come upon them. I will give you their flesh to eat. Now you just knew I would start out with some shit like that, right? I mean, it's so fucking obvious. You rain down cataclysm and obliteration upon all things created and high up on their ordered pillars of learning and laws, now brought low by the inevitability of chaos and violence and certain destruction. But that particular brand of dime store pseudo-biblical ranting was just Aleister Crowley's way of saying that as we hurtle through space and time, we will, of course, and always generate more horrifying ways to annihilate our fellow human beings in the world we live in. And despite the fact that that sucks, and it does suck, it's all part of the process. It's the other side of growing and nurturing and loving one another. We like to believe that living together in creation and peace and harmony is not only possible, but actually it's preferable. Unicorn puppies and living at the Burning Man all year round. But deep down, somewhere in that sweet secret spot that you have for your dirtiest ex-boyfriend and girlfriend grudge fucks, you know that that is a lie. It's not the whole fucking story. It's not a matter of which is better, creation or destruction, or whether or not you find breaking things interesting, which we all do. It's merely a fact that all things made will eventually and irreparably be unmade, undone, unreachable. For the expiration date is undeniably nigh. The beginning doth signal the end. And I'm not talking about some cryptic apocalyptic prophecy from way back when we thought drinking human blood was a good way to get in touch with your inner self. That shit is done. That lie is past. No more Armageddons. Those times were creatively born in the distant past, lived for a tragically long time, and now die the well-deserved death of all things irrelevant and primitive. Destruction offers all the next living things the chance to be, for the new to germinate and flourish, and for time to pass before we pass the next round of personal or collective eliminations. Destruction is the revelation of change. There is no galactic morality attached to this. We don't hold the sun responsible for the scientific certainty that it will eventually collapse, then expand and destroy all of our solar system. The culmination of whatever humankind evolves to, all our special birthdays and present efforts blown off the cosmic cake by our own fiery progenitor. And as above, so below. Though we deplore senseless real-world violence, muggings and murders, rape and pillage, genocide of Jews or Armenians or Rwandans or Cambodians or Carthaginians, the slaying of children in schools or Batman fans in theaters or whales in the water, chimps in the trees or pandas in Xinjiang, China, we are right now, all of us involved in a much more subtle, personal, sacred space of succulent self-destruction, and most of us are loving the shit out of it. Even though we know it's bad for us, even though we know it's anti-life and anti-health and pro-aging and not helping our brains, kidneys, lungs, liver, or worming guts at all. We recycle old pains and feelings of resentment as if they were the very blocks upon which we were founded. And when we do decide that those things are bad, what do we do? What do we do? We try to destroy them. We try to wipe them off our mental maps and make room for a whole new system of blunders and ball-busting karmatic bullshit. By this, we hold ourselves to be self-evident, and those fatal destructive flaws are usually some of the most interesting, entertaining, and idiosyncratic qualities about us. We chase the dragon, drown the sorrow, smoke the peace, suck the very marrow from the bones of death, and by this, we know ourselves to be alive, on the ride, and in transit. The samurai could not serve his master without first acknowledging that he was already dead. His destruction was already a given certainty. And by this, and this alone, could he live feel free of fear, free of attachment to this world and the idea that all was not just exactly as it should be as he ran his sword through somebody's fucking face. Now, I'm not exactly promoting that tactic for modern urban living. Our social contract is a bit more liberal than that, but the principle remains the same. Destruction offers you the next world, a chance to be, After all, even with all your specialness and all your unique individual qualities, how do you know that you're not squandering the space for our world's next Einstein? Sucking the air from future Da Vinci's lungs. Or maybe you're just grinding away on your endless exercycle only to expire and make room for the next round of worm meat. You don't, and nobody can live that way, and who would want to? We all live in perfect denial and perfect perception of the predictable ending of everything. And as they say, you can't take it with you. So smash a glass, kill your television, pee in the ocean, burn a few fucking bridges, blow up an ideal, eat the taboo panda. Exterminate yourselves with fleeting existence. And only then may the next life be revealed. Om Namah Shivaya, bitches.